I'm going to somehow expand on what Daniel presented before on the wiki application, namely the basis for the wiki application is the deployment framework of SMW+. The deployment framework is a feature built into SMW+, which allows you to, at runtime of your wiki, to install content and extensions. So, and since recently we have a web interface for installing SMW or MediaWiki extensions out from the repository. It looks like this. You go on a more or less a special page. This is not a really MediaWiki special page, but it's outside of the server because we need to change the server underneath. But this is a page that an administrator can go to and he'll see, okay, I've got all those extensions installed. And some of them actually have updates available in our repository. The admin can just click, okay, I want to update triple sock connector, zack. After a few minutes, the software will be updated. For the other extensions, it's the same thing. And after he did it, or actually you can see at the top, that wiki admins, when they log into the wiki, even are notified that to say, oh, wait a minute, there's an update available for one of the extensions, you can go and get it. And he will be redirected to this page. He can click on the global update button over there, and all the extensions which have updates will be reinstalled. The deployment framework does take care of dependencies. So some extensions require other extensions to be present and to be present in a certain version. The deployment framework takes care of this automatically. I must say, not really automatically, because the extension developers must somehow define, I require this extension in that version, I want to run this maintenance script after I've been installed, but this is essentially one XML file which then gets interpreted by the deployment framework and executed when the install happens. Maybe this list is not really necessary because all developers immediately can see the benefits of this. Nevertheless, I'll try to summarize. And most of those benefits are not only benefits for developers, they are also, maybe even more importantly, benefits for the users, or let's say the administrators of the wiki. You can install an extension or a set of extensions even, or even a content bundle or an app, as Daniel mentioned earlier, with a single mouse click. Or essentially, you go to a page, select one of them and click, and after a few minutes, 1 minute or so, the extension will be installed and will be working. In the past, there have been a couple of issues with jQuery versions, incompatibilities between semantic forms and Halo and stuff. And these issues only come because nowhere is specified which extension version works with which other one. And if the developers could make it explicit where compatibilities exist or incompatibilities exist, then the system can take care of this and can say, wait a minute, your semantic forms 2.2 installed already, this is incompatible with Halo, so you better update Halo, which is compatible with this new version. This is all possible with the deployment framework. About the notification, I already said, and another important issue of the deployment framework is that you can say, okay, I currently have a running system, I'm satisfied with the extensions here, but I want to try out a new one. I'm not sure whether I really want this or if it's stable enough, so you can define the restore point and you can say, okay, please create a snapshot of my wiki, meaning content and code, and then you can try out an extension, and if it didn't work out, you can roll back. And all the extensions are stored in a repository, and this repository is the input for this list here. And to be honest, I think this whole idea would also be might be even good outside the SMW community, namely in the MediaWiki community, where extensions exist, dependencies exist. Maybe something like this would be a good idea to be taken up by the Wikimedia Foundation. Yes, please.
The problem with that is mainly quality control. They have to have some way to assess the quality of the extensions, because there are more than 3,000 extensions out there for MediaWiki, and there's just no way to give a good overview.
Where is the quality control in the way it is right now?
There is none.
Okay. So we only make it easier for administrators to find those things and make the dependencies explicit. So I agree with you.
If you have a list of 3,000 things, then the list is useless because there's no way to know what to use.
First, you need to have that list, then you can get users to review it like the app.
But you have to have the infrastructure for that. For reviews and...
Yeah, I think once you have more than 100, you probably would have that.
I'm not saying this is the final solution to our problem, but I think it's, from a technical point of view, the basis layer that you need. And actually you can have multiple repositories. We could have one for SMW extensions only, which Marcus and Danny have to sign off. Each extension. Hypothetically. Yes, of course. Yeah, yes, of course.
You're at 5 and I'll answer this.
Okay, so who's next? Because
just a quick value to set up. The suburban bank.
It's working.
I think yes.
Yeah.
We don't have Mac, so I can't tell, but I think it does. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Second.